Our heart is broken when we see people in crisis. Images splash publicly across the news as we rush to help regardless of the country. There is a crisis for children in the United States, Georgia, Gwinnett, and Fulton counties. It may be caused from domestic abuse, the economy, medical problems, or simply the perpetuating cycle of poverty. The face of the homeless is surprising, with 58% comprised of women and children, and the average age of a homeless person in our community is 9 years old. These are not the faces we typically picture when we think of homeless people on the streets. They are the hidden homeless. 24 million jobs, 1/5 of all jobs, do not keep a family of 4 out of poverty. 40 to 60% of homeless people work. 46% of the jobs with the most growth between 1994 and 2005 pay less than $16,000 a year. 40% of homeless men are veterans. 15% of all American families and 32% single-parent families live below the federal poverty line in 2006. Families are the fastest growing segment of the homeless population, representing about 40% of all homeless people. It is estimated that 60% of the homeless family population in Gwinnett County are children, and 50% of those children are under the age of 6. The wealthiest nation on earth has a wider gap between rich and poor than any other nation. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution on October 29, 2011, ran a detailed article on domestic violence. Domestic violence deaths in Georgia have been on the rise since 2006. At the same time, economic difficulties have slowed community giving and donations statewide by 60%, according to the Georgia Coalition Against Domestic Violence. Georgia had 131 deaths due to domestic violence in 2010, with 25 of those coming from Fulton and Gwinnett. Georgia is ranked 6th in the nation for the rate at which men kill women. For many organizations that provide temporary shelter, victims are asking to stay longer because they cannot find decent-paying jobs. When they aren't able to become self-sufficient, some women choose to go back to their abusers. State-certified domestic violence shelters saw an increase in requests for assistance in 2010 grow 18% over 2009. A contributing factor to the uptick in domestic violence may be the return of soldiers from military deployments having trouble readjusting to normal life. In just a short time, we will be celebrating the holidays with its message of love and generosity. For some, the holidays will increase their feeling of alienation and hopelessness. Circle Heart Racing and the National Auto Sport Association are sponsoring Santa's Toy Run on December 6th through 8th at Road Atlanta. The purpose of this race is to help organizations that support homeless children and those in foster care to have a happy holiday. In addition to toys and gift cards, we also ask for contributions that can be used for ongoing operational expenses, including food, shelter, and education. Depending upon the level of support you choose, there are opportunities for track ride-alongs, photos with the VIP endurance race team, advertising, and marketing. Radio stations provide airtime, and sponsors are mentioned. Checks are written directly to the charity or charities you select for the amount you choose. You can also help by placing a toy collection box at your business, sponsoring laps or miles during the endurance race, and promoting race attendance where the only entry fee for a 3-day pass is a toy or gift card worth at least $10. Details are in the packet of information provided, including internet addresses to find out more about the charities supported. Charities are pre-screened and are 501c3 organization, which means that your contribution is tax deductible. Please join us to achieve the goal of smiling, happy children come true. Take action now by signing a pledge form to help. Thank you.